Every year video games come out. Some video games come out and they don't perform that well. Other video games come out and they do very well and become very successful, winning awards and all. But some games come out and change the way we look at genres and can even defy a generation of games. Platform fighters in particular have not always been the most popular genre of games. You do have a big franchise like Smash Bros. That is one of the most successful franchises of all time and is the face of platform fighters. Outside of that, it have not really had a platform fighter that really rivaled the success of Smash Bros. And now we have our newest entry into the platform fighter genre, MultiVersus, that looks like it has a lot of potential to go ahead and change the way we look at platform fighters, and is already very successful, having already over 20 million people playing the game. And the crazy thing is that the game has not even officially released yet. But how did we get here? How did this game come to be? What was the events that led up to this game gaining the early success that it already have, and the game has not officially released yet? Well, we're going to take a look back at the beginning and all the events that took place that led up to where we at now. November 2021 is the first time that anyone heard of anything that has to do with MultiVersus. At the time, nobody knew what the name of the game was. Nobody knew that it was called MultiVersus. So everyone, including myself, just called it Warner Bros. Smash. And it had people like Hungrybox and other YouTubers that made videos talking about a image of the leak roster that went out, which I won't put in this video. But when they was making videos and all on it, people was getting copyright claims and getting their videos taken down, which I do understand, because when somebody develop a game, I'm gonna say a lot of devs, not all devs, but a lot of devs don't want people to leak stuff for the game and all, because they putting stuff together rather than maybe a trailer or something like that, and they want to reveal it the way they want to reveal it. And when people go ahead and they leak stuff and all like that, it kind of ruins the way that they wanted to reveal it to everybody, which I understand that now. Because even myself, I was confused why the videos was coming down, and I could see why they were doing that. But with them doing that, that also confirmed the game to be real to a lot of people, including myself. We're like, okay, so it has a lot of truth to this. Well, guess what? Later on in that same exact month, Player First Games and Warner Bros. Went ahead and did their first trailer reveal for the game, giving us our first look at characters like Steven Universe, Finn, Batman, and they even took a character that was a meme. He was a meme, Ultra Instinct Shaggy, and made him an actual character for the game, which in my opinion is one of the smartest moves ever made for platform fighters for a character. And they let us know the game is 2v2 focused and have a lot of team mechanics, and the game is free to play, and there's a lot of potential with the game, and got a lot of people excited, making wish lists, speculating on what character is going to be in the game, and most importantly, wanting to play the game already. The hype for a brand new platform fighter got a lot of people really interested and want to see what is the future for this game. So in the first look trailer, Tony, the game director and CEO of Player First Games, the company that's developing MultiVersus, he said in the trailer, 2 years ago they asked the question, can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre? In order to accomplish a mission like that, you gotta have a great team to do this. Now, Tony himself, the game director and CEO of Player First Games, has a lot of experience in the gaming industry. He helped develop games such as God of War 3 and League of Legends, two of the biggest games to ever come out that won multiple awards. And the team is full of veterans that worked on games such as Call of Duty, Jedi Fallen Order, Disney Infinity, and with all the experience that they all have together, gives them the best chance to accomplish the goal that Tony said that they want to go ahead and complete. And what makes it even better is the fact that Tony Wynn himself, the CEO of Player First Games and the game director, he also go ahead and talks to the community and responds to almost everybody on Twitter whenever he can. Before we knew about a lot of the stuff in the game, people asked and Tony was answering people questions. Like one thing that happened in particular was that somebody had spotted out that Steven Universe didn't look correct, and guess what? Tony let the team know about it and they went ahead and fixed it. And one of the biggest things they actually did was the play test, which if y'all did not know, they had a play test to where only select people was able to get in that received the code to go ahead and help them test out the game, which is something that a lot of game devs don't exactly do. Like, let the community help the devs develop the game, give feedback, test it out, and let them know what can be worked on, what needs to be fixed before we put the game out for everyone to play, which is very smart and shows they really trying to go ahead and get the community involved with helping them develop this game. And at the end of the first look trailer, they let you know that you was able to go to the website and sign up in hopes that you get selected. So December 10th, 2021, about a month right after we got our first look at MultiVersus, the playtest invites went out. You had to receive a code to go ahead and get into the game and play it and test it out and give feedback to the developers to go ahead and help them develop the game. Unfortunately, your boy wasn't selected for that test, but I was selected for every other test right after. Now, the playtest was under something called an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, to where you could not go ahead and really talk about the game publicly, and you could not put out no images or videos of the game. Now, this did cause some people to be kind of upset. It wasn't that bad because a lot of people still didn't know about the game yet, but a lot of people wanted to play the game, try the game out, but it was only on PC for the playtest anyway. So if you had a console and you was not able to play on PC, then unfortunately you was not going to get into the playtest anyway. Now, one thing that happened a lot around this time was that the demand for characters kicked up a lot because a lot of people wanted a whole bunch of different characters in the game, like Goku, Scorpion. It had some people were saying stuff like Sesame Street characters, whole bunch of crazy stuff around the time. But it did have people saying like, hey, you know, this is a Warner Bros game, so the game could only have Warner Bros characters. Which I love the fact that one of the devs came out and said that this game is called MultiVersus and not Warner Bros Smash. And the game director Tony said this himself, that they want any character or anything to be possible for the game. So guess what? They don't want no character off the table. And that caused a lot of people to go ahead and demand characters that you wouldn't even think of, that could potentially maybe be in the game one day. So the playtest had ended and now people waiting for the next test. A lot of people still trying to get in and try the game out for themselves. And a lot of people was waiting for more news on the game because it had a couple droughts to where it was like there was not really no news. Well, news was put out that they were going to have a tech test on February 25th all the way to March 7th. Now, the thing with this is that I was actually able to get into this test, and I gotta say that my time during that test, it was great. You know, playing the game, learning about these characters and stuff like that, helping the devs get feedback and all that stuff, and then also they were asking people what characters they wanted to be in the game and stuff like that. Now, the thing was this, the game was under NDA, so we could not really talk about it, which it caused some people to get upset and stuff like that, and had some people that understood like, hey, look, they can't have everybody on the server yet because they do not know how many people can be on the server all at once. Now, during the tech test, it did have a battle pass to where we was able to go ahead and complete the battle pass, help them test the battle pass to see if it worked correctly, and we was able to earn a couple items from the tech test. But something did happen that actually hurt the dev team. So Velma leaks actually came out. Now we know Velma's already in the game and stuff like that, but the developers, they had to go ahead and rush the announcement for Velma look like, because a lot of leaks for Velma came out that people was posting on YouTube and stuff like that, and you're not supposed to do that because you're under an NDA. You signed off on that, and they let it be known that, hey, the leaks really hurt us and stuff like that because they was not able to reveal the character the way they wanted to reveal the character. And that kind of rushed them to reveal the announcement that Velma's going to be in the game, but the way they revealed it was not a way where a lot of people was happy, because all we had got was just the magnifying glass and stuff like that. We didn't see the character and stuff like that unless you were in a tech test, because you actually seen Velma in a tech test and they had like a Scooby-Doo event and all that stuff as well. this was one of those roadblocks that actually went ahead and hurt the team on the road to go ahead and get this game out, which made me and some other people decide not to even talk about leaks on the channel and stuff like that, because we don't want to be part of hurting the development team in any way, shape, or form. You know, some people feel different about that, which I understand. Everybody gonna do what they want to do. That's just me. But one thing about this situation that I like is that even with the criticism that Tony had got and the team had got with the way they revealed that Velma was going to be in the game, they went ahead, they took the criticism and said that they was going to do better, which is something that a lot of game devs do not do at all. And I have to say, they really earned a lot of respect from me just off of that. But the leakers taking the power out of the developer's hand to reveal the character the way they wanted to was tough for like a lot of people that really is behind the team. So now the tech test is over. Now everybody waiting for the next test. It was a little while we was waiting for the announcement. A lot of people still going on, you know, speculating about what characters going to be in the game, what stages and all like that. Now what ended up happening was that while waiting, we finally had got an announcement. On May 12th, a video had dropped on the MultiVersus YouTube channel of Tony and Daniel, another player first game dev, playing against the future MultiVersus evil champs Void and the Cat, and they went ahead and they had the gameplay. It was about 30 minutes, but at the end of the trailer they announced when is the next test, and it was announced that it was going to take place May 19th. This was the alpha test for MultiVersus. Now the difference between the alpha test and the tech test is that this is not under NDA. So guess what? You was actually able to stream it, show off your gameplay, clip videos and stuff like that, which that was good for people like myself, because I was able to get gameplay footage to go ahead and have for my YouTube videos, because I was covering the game on my channel, which I'm still am. And a whole bunch of other content creators did the same thing. Now the biggest problem that went on during the alpha test was people trying to get in, because if y'all did not know, when you got into the alpha test, you actually got 3 invite codes to where you can invite 3 of your friends or whatever to get into the game. Now the thing is this, it had more people trying to get into the game than it had people that already had codes. A lot of people asking, hey, I need a code and stuff like that. And some people had bad attitudes and stuff like that, being rude and mean to people in the community and stuff like that, because they could not provide them with a code. It was literally like a code apocalypse. A lot of people asking for codes. Me and other content creators had a lot of messages of people asking for a code, saying I need a code, when we only had like 3 codes to give out, which it was good in a way because it got us a lot of attention, a lot of traction, but it was kind of bad because of the negativity that came behind it. But this is something that usually happens whenever it got a limited product that a lot of people want. So I seen this coming, but I didn't see it coming as bad as it was, which I think that's why the devs for Player First Games did not do this again, because I think even with their side they had a problem, because even with the MultiVersus Discord server they had to shut it down because they had a lot of crazy people going in there and, you know, acting crazy, like very crazy. I just put it like that. To be honest, I think this right here was probably the craziest thing that happened on the road to development for the game, in my opinion, because it caused a lot of people to get mad, aggravated and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about the people asking for codes, I'm talking about the people that want to help but was not able to help these people, and like, hey, there ain't really much that we can do because we only had 3 codes to give out. And I understood the limit on the codes and everything, because they did not want to have everybody in the server all at once just yet, because that could cause the servers to crash. Even though it had people that said, oh, that won't happen, but funny enough, that ended up happening later down the line, but we're gonna get to that eventually in this video. So one thing I want to mention too, leading up to the alpha test, was that we had got a cinematic trailer for MultiVersus. And I wanted to take a moment to go ahead and talk about this part right here, because the thing with the cinematic trailer, which it came out before the alpha test, was the fact that it really showed that they are doing a lot of good marketing for the game, because the trailer was well received by everybody. In matter of fact, this trailer had a big effect for the game, because it actually brought a lot of people into the game, or a lot of people learned about the game just off of this trailer right here. Like, this trailer right here actually helped grow my YouTube channel and other people like YouTube channels and Twitches and stuff just off of that trailer, which just show how hyped this game was, that a lot of people were excited to play this game. Now the next thing was, hey, when is MultiVersus gonna make an announcement that, hey, we can download the game and play it? We don't have to worry about it being a test and then it's ending after 2 days or a week or 2 weeks. When are we all going to play the game? Well, guess what? An announcement had came out July 14th, 2022. Tony went ahead and let us know that MultiVersus open beta early access was going to begin on the 19th of July, and the open beta, just the download and anyone can play, is going to come out July 26, 2022. Now the thing was this, it had many ways to get into the open beta early access. Some people just decided to wait for the game to come out on the 26th, but it had people that decided to go ahead and get into the game other ways. Like you was able to go ahead and buy a founders pack, you was able to go ahead and do twist drops and stuff like that to get into the game. And not only that, guess what? They also introduced a new character, which was LeBron for the game, which I say to this day was one of the smartest ideas to go ahead and get somebody like a character like LeBron in the game. Because not only because of how popular he is, but also the fact you was going to go ahead and bring in an audience of people that probably never going to try MultiVersus in the first place to actually try the game because LeBron James in the game. And it really goes to show that they really are trying to do a great job with marketing the game, because the more people playing the game and spend money on the game, the more characters we get, the more stages we get, and the more resources they get to put towards other things like trying to put the game on the Switch, getting more servers for regions that the game is not in. And this stuff does take time and money. But the way the game is growing, like I said earlier, is the fact that they have 20 million people already playing the game. And keep in mind, this is a free to play game, and it was the best selling game in the month of August. And it's a free to play game, which that is crazy. That is crazy. I don't think I heard of anything like that. And I gotta say, you know, hey, this game right here is looking like it's gonna take platform fighters to the next level. And yes, the game is having server issues and stuff like that, but at the same time, we are in the open beta. It's not the official release yet, but I'm very sure as time go on, the server gonna be way better. So for my final thoughts, I have to say personally for me, because I've been around in the community before it literally became a community, from the time the game was rumored all the way till now, and we got the game already in season 1, and watching the game become what it is, watching it grow, it's completely different than I believe what people thought it was going to be. I think it blew past a lot of people's expectations. Like, yeah, the game is still in open beta and still got work to do, but for what it is right now, it's a fun game to play with a lot to look forward to, because they dropping characters look like every single month. They are very transparent with the community. I gotta say, this game right here helped my channel a lot, and I enjoy making content for this game. I really do. I have a lot of fun doing content, whatever it may be, rather if it's news, gameplay videos, or doing this, my first video game essay. And I didn't even think I'd be doing one this early, because this is something I always wanted to do. Because they have 2 YouTubers that kind of inspire me to do this. One YouTuber I used to watch a lot, which was Clean Prince Gaming. He do video game essays, or at least he used to do. I don't think he do it no more, but I used to watch him a lot for that. And I also want to say Lost Tangent Outpost, because he also make MultiVersus content, and I know he take a lot of time with making a script and putting his video together and stuff like that. And mainly with those 2 content creators kind of inspired me to do this style of a video, which I have the link to their channels in the description. You guys should go check them out. You know, I enjoy their content, both of theirs. But I know in the future, I want to do more of these videos. I enjoy doing all the videos I do, rather if it's news, gameplay, this type of video, whatever it is, I enjoy doing it. The one thing that I ask, if you guys really enjoy this video, look, y'all share the video. I'm not even going to ask y'all to like or comment. If y'all do, I greatly appreciate it. I'll respond to y'all comments as soon as possible. But if y'all could share the video, because I would like for more people to see it. Because this is one of the videos I spent a lot of time on making, and I really want to hear people's opinion and see what people really think about it, because feedback helps a lot. It really does, and I really enjoy feedback. But you guys, look, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have not joined the Shade team, hit the subscribe button, join the Shade team. If you would like to, like, comment, do your boy a favor, share the video. But thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the Shade team as always, and I'm out.